Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Give me a thumbs up, a heart emoji, or something, and let me know that you're there. My name is Felicia, and I am your girl, Get Your Sexy Back fitness and nutrition coach, helping primetime women move with power and purpose throughout life. So today we are going to be making a healthy, delicious, and quick ramen noodle soup. It is a recipe that I saw online. I thought, wow, let's try that. This is National Soup Month. So I thought, let's try that. Let me share this with my gals in my Girl Get Your Sexy Back group, and let's see how it tastes. So full disclosure, I've never made this before. Some of the ingredients I've never used before. So when I taste test it, it's going to be the real deal. Okay, so if you guys are online, let me know you are there. Let me just go over on my Facebook real quick before I get started and just see, okay, if anybody is there. Okay, so we are just going to jump right on in. The recipe that I'm using comes from The Kitchen, which is and kitchen is spelled KITCHN.com, I believe. And it is a great meal prep or lunch, something you can take to lunch for work. You can make it in a mason jar. I'm going to use this NutriBullet container. And like I said, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you want to do is add a bouillon base. I found these at Food Lion recently. So I thought I would try these. I've never used them before, but I said, what the heck, I'm going to try them. So I'm going to use 2 of these in my base. And this is going to be like for one serving. Again, this could be like something that you would be taking to lunch. Let's see, what does that look like? Okay, so that's what it looks like, guys. It's like a bouillon base, like better than bouillon. I read the label and I was satisfied with the ingredients. I didn't see a lot of like yucky chemicals. Something that you may have noticed from like the ramen packs that you buy in the store, which my sons used to get all the time. Well, I used to get it for them until I started reading labels and I was like, this is pretty disgusting stuff. So I'm going to use 2 of them. Just squeezing it right on in. Okay. So what you do is you put your bouillon base in there, and this is just one example of something you can use. Then you put in your, what they call the add-ins. And I am going to use the kind of stuff I like. So I've got some corn and peas. So I'm going to put my corn and peas in there. Sorry, I'm kind of covering my face there. Okay, the recipe actually calls for frozen veggies, corn and peas. I decided to use canned. And here's a brand that I like from Food Line. It's Nature's Promise, organic. So I'm just using basic canned corn and peas. I was a little bit concerned about using frozen. I don't know. It just seemed to me to make sense to not use frozen. Okay, so I also have some leftover chicken breast that I am going to add as well. No, excuse me, this is chicken thigh. I mean, it don't make no difference, but the bottom line is I'm just adding some more protein. This is just some leftover chicken that I have, and you know, you just add whatever. That's all I'm gonna add. Try to make like one serving. Okay, let's see what else. And I'm gonna just add, like I said, I'm just riffing on this. So this is like a, this is liquid aminos, which is basically like a soy sauce. It's got a little more protein in it, a little more nutritious. So I'm gonna just put in a little bit of that. It just kind of adds that, what they call umami flavor. Then I'm going to put in some sesame oil. And who knows how much to add of this stuff. I'm just going to put in just a little bit of sesame oil. And I personally think just about everything tastes better with a little Worcestershire sauce. Whoops, that might have been a little bit too much. Okay, I am a big fan of garlic. So I'm going to squeeze some garlic in there. And they say it's supposed to be good for colds and immunity and so forth. So I'm just going to squeeze some garlic in. And that's probably enough for one serving, although I could easily do more. Then I personally think that everything tastes a little bit better with some citrus. So I've got half of a lemon. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze that in there. You know, you could do, I mean, you don't have to put that in there. You could do lime or whatever. Okay, do I have everything I want? Okay. Hot sauce. Yes, yes, yes. Hot sauce. Let's put some hot sauce in. We eat a lot of hot sauce in my house. Okay. And some black pepper. Now, I'm not going to put any salt in right now because I don't know how salty these little bouillon things are. These broth concentrates are, so I'm not going to put that in. And I can always just kind of, you know, taste it and see. Okay, I think I've got all my base things in there. Now here is what I'm going to be using for my noodles. I got this at Food Lion too, but it's not a Food Lion brand, so you could probably get it just about anywhere. And I have never used these before, so this is new for me. It says 4 servings. So I'm going to kind of do, see, that's what it looks like. Vermicelli rice noodles. I'm going to make a mess here, I'm sure. I'm going to try to break off about 1/4 of it, I think. That's about 1/3. Like I said, I'm going to make a kind of mess of it. Okay, let's see, do I have then I've got some spring mix, spinach spring mix. I'm going to put that in there too. Just a little bit of that. Okay, then I'm going to crunch this one down here. Now the recipes and I think I might maybe mention this, I don't know. In the kitchen, it mentions using like a mason jar. And of course, you know, this is a nice big container, so I thought I would use this. Okay, so the last thing that I need to add is my boiling water. And of course, if you're at work, you know, if you've got a water dispenser, you can use that or put some water in the microwave. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything in there. I'm gonna check the recipe really quickly to make sure that I am not missing anything, because like I said, I have never made this before. Let's see where, okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna check it real quick and just make sure I got everything in it. Okay, so you got your flavoring items, I put that in, I put some filler ingredients. They talk about, like I said, frozen corn. Oh, I meant to do carrots, but I don't have time to try to grate no carrots right now. Some leftover meat, tofu, you know, whatever you want to add. Let's see. So then I put in my noodles, and then fresh ingredients you could do last, like fresh herbs, sliced onions, bean sprouts. Okay. So the next step, let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, the next step is I'm going to get my boiling water. So let me step over here to my stove. Okay, so I'm just going to pour the water just right in there. Ooh, that's pretty hot, and I'm going to fill it all the way up, so let me just go ahead and get some more. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Okay, I feel like I'm doing a science experiment. Okay, so I've got all my water in there. I'm going to close it up. And then what you do is you let it sit for about 3 minutes, because apparently that's supposed to like cook your, soften your noodles. So I'm going to set this over to the side like so. And this is what it looks like, guys. See that? Doesn't look bad. Some chickpeas would be good in there too. I mean, you can just do a whole bunch of different stuff. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So let's see, what else did I want to share with you guys? Let's talk about soup, because this is National Soup Month. So I'm going to share some of the information that I saw online regarding soup that might be of interest to you all. So let's do that. But before I do, let me mention this. Okay, so this is meal prep, if you will. You could make this at home and put it all in your mason jar and then carry it to work or wherever you want to go. So I do want to mention to you guys that I am now enrolling for my 90-day Girl Get Your Sexy Back Total Mind, Body, Life Transformation. And one of the components of the program for those ladies who are wanting to lose fat, get fit, get toned, get their sexy back, one of the components is what I call nutrition know-how. So we get into a real customized approach to a nutrition plan for you, a meal plan. And if you need assistance with any aspect of meal prep or even grocery shopping, we got you. So I want you to be aware of that. And I'm enrolling for the February cohort. So if you're interested, just drop me a note below. Just let me know, or tag me or DM me, and I will be glad to follow up with you. We can have a chat. Okay, let's talk about soup. Here's some things that I found out about soup that might be of interest to you. Let's see, I thought this was kind of interesting about condensed soups. Let's see, condensed soups were invented for the Campbell Soup Company in 1897. Now, I have to tell you, I have a real concern about a lot of the condensed soup. I recently made a delicious tuna casserole. And I remember back in the day, hey, Tracy, good to see you. I remember back in the day using like Campbell's condensed soup. But now since I'm older and wiser, I read those labels and some of those ingredients. I mean, when you see a bunch of ingredients like words that you have no idea how to pronounce them, generally speaking, it's preservatives, it's a lot of chemicals, something you want to avoid. But I made my tuna casserole with my own roux, that R-O-U-X, I guess that's how you spell it, and it was delicious. So I just want to raise that as a red flag. Okay, looks like our 3 minutes are up. So I am going to, oh, y'all see that steam coming out? See that? Okay. All righty. So this is what it looks like. I'm just stirring it all up, because one of the things I need to make sure, probably should have done this before I started, is to make sure I get all of the bouillon that's at the bottom, like mixed all the way through. But it looks like the noodles are nice and soft. See that, guys? It looks really delicious, and it's really hot. And so, which is a really good thing during these winter months. It's nice and sunny today, but it's always nice to have a nice ramen soup. So what I was mentioning earlier about ramen, my kids were so mad at me when I stopped buying those things. But when I discovered what was in those ramen packets and how much sodium is in them and how much they're just not a good thing for the most part. Just read your label. And that's something that we also talk about in my 90-day Girl Get Your Sexy Back Total Mind Body Transformation Program, February cohort starting soon. Okay, so here's what we got here. And I guess I need to do a taste test. I hate to eat on camera. But I will do it. Okay. I feel like I'm going to make a big mess, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to get a bigger bowl, so y'all excuse me for just a sec. Okay. So, again, here's what it looks like. I mean, this has so much, how can I say, possibilities with what you can add. I mean, you know, you can get rid of your leftovers. So I'm just going to, whoopsie. Like I said, I'm going to make a big mess here. Ah! Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to pour some of this in here like that. I hope all my flavor stuff is not stuck at the bottom. I'm going to take a spoon and just kind of go all around in it because I should have stirred it up better. Okay. Now it's time for the taste test. It looks pretty. Okay, like I said, I hate to eat on camera, but I'm going to do this. I'm just going to sip some first because I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Ooh, that's good. That's really good broth. So again, what I use, guys, is, this is something I found at Food Lion, and I didn't object to the ingredients. So it has my seal of approval. Okay, but now the trick is to get some noodles. Maybe I need like some chopsticks or something. Because I am struggling. Ow! I think it would be nice to have some like fresh herbs in here too. Okay, I'm trying to cut some, okay, here we go. Here we go with the noodles. Okay. It's good. It's really good, guys. But again, this has so many possibilities. It's a great meal prep item. Something you can take to work with you, or just if you're home, you want to get rid of some leftovers. I mean, it's really good. Okay, gang. That is all that I have. That's all I have. Again, final reminder, I am now enrolling from my February cohort of my 90-day Girl Get Your Sexy Back Total Mind Body Transformation Program. If you want additional information about how this can help you get the results that you're looking for, meaning if you're trying to get your fitness journey started, you're trying to lose fat, get toned, get sexy, feel wonderful in your clothes, then let's talk. No obligation. Let's just talk and see how it works for you. Okay, that is all that I have for today. And let me know if you try this recipe. It is really good. I'm going to have lunch now. I'm going to make me some bread, and I'm going to get off camera because I don't like to eat on camera. Y'all have a blessed day. Love you. Bye-bye.